I'm not trying to be rude, but it's... Yep. Well, it is what it is. Yeah. Again. The heck is this? Huh. Hey, honey. Apparently, these two tried breaking into one of our neighbors' backyard. Recently. And I guess that the reason that they got the plastic out of the key out here is because it got vandalized. So they said keep an eye out for people trying to see how this goes. Let's see, what do we got on here? Like that. Man, that is super duper choppy. Why? I don't. Turn that on. It's alright, I guess. So weird. I wonder why. One section. Huh. Okay. Well, don't mind it. Let's see what happens. Hi, how you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by. Go see if we can unhook 10. Try a little bit of Survivor. We'll see what happens. Doesn't take off, then we'll switch to Killer for a little bit. Till Mama Fish gets on, and then we'll run that for a little bit with her. There. Alright. Let's check this out and make sure everything's still working okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
Check this out and make sure that we got this right. There we go. See how that sounds. Okay. Great, now I got. Alright, hold on a minute here. Okay, is that any better? I would never do such a thing. Excuse me. No, it's not. Kids. Hey, how you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. Great. Thank you, Johnny, for the like. I'm doing pretty good so far. We just started the night out, so we'll see how it goes.
Here. Butthole.
Trying to figure this out. Sure, for some reason, I got some like feedback coming out. Let's see. Cool. Literally just started first match today, so I don't know. I'm hoping well, but I mean it's also later. So, have you played today? Or I should say, do you play? What is going for? Am I? One death, one escape. Nice. What rank are you? And who do you prefer to play? Ooh, Freddy on this map ought to be interesting. We running a lethal pursuer? Maybe. Just got back. Yeah, no failure. Just. Oh wow, a 3-year break. So you started when it first started. What made you go on a 3-year sabbatical? Got the shiny clothes. Lol. Okay, this one. They're fed up with the king. Well, I hate to tell you, it definitely hasn't gotten any better. I mean, I haven't played since it started, but I can tell you that's one thing. Oh, really? I mean, I don't know how good things are right now. Absolutely. I will not disagree with that statement. There are plenty of people that choose to play the game in a very not so nice manner. Are you seriously not getting her off the hook? Alright, I gotta find these stairs. I hate this map. Like, I love it, but hate it at the same time. Because I'm literally just trying to get upstairs so that... Oh, somebody did get you down. Never mind. Let's say I'm just trying to get up there. I mean, in all honesty, I don't think you're gonna find a game where you don't have some people that are that way in general. But why am I running around everywhere looking for something when I literally have a map in my hand? Jeez, real genius. Don't even remember what you bring to the game. Okay, so you're over there. Well, I mean, that's good that it did. I just don't understand it in the first place for the fact that fuck did you... I hate lunges. You guys should have never implemented hitboxes into this crap. God damn it. God frickin' hitboxes. Ugh, why are you having such trouble recovering? Iron Grasp. Interesting choice for Freddy. I don't understand why people... understand why people... Yeah, I mean, I've tried to argue that point with some other people, and I can't make sense of it. I try and talk to them, and I'm like, why are you... why do you choose to do this? Why do you... And they're like, well, you mean I'm supposed to make the game fun for you? I'm like, well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't understand that, but there's also a lot of other things that make absolutely no sense to me. Like, from... Because I play both sides of the coin. I'm not going to sit here and say I play a ton of Killer, but when I first started, I played a lot. A lot more than I did Survivor. And it's just like, hey, you know, what is... Why do you feel that it's necessary to do this? Or... I don't personally get it at all on why the whole game is... Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things that I just don't understand from playing both sides of the coin. I just don't get why people are... you know, I know what the objectives are for a Killer standpoint as well. As far as, you know... gen pressure, basement, take over the game for that one person. Yeah, and that's exactly one of the biggest deals is like, hey man, you know, all it takes is, because I've tried having conversations with people that do that, and it's like, hey, you know, all it takes is literally one person doing exactly what you just did in this match to make somebody never want to play this game again. And they're like, well, it's only one match. And it's like, yeah, but what don't you understand that one match, that's all it takes. Literally, it's just the one match. And it's over. You push somebody to have no desire to play a game that can be really fun if you make it that way. And they're like, well, isn't it your job to make it fun for me? And it's like, well, it's a little hard to do that when you choose to not play the game the way the game was intended to be played. But you can't change people and how they choose to play it either. So it absolutely stinks for people like this right here. Granted, I know that guy is only on his second hook, but it's like, dude, he literally hasn't been able to do anything other than work on the gen. So no, nobody did anything dumb. It's just talking about how you know, it's some killers don't necessarily do a very good job of trying to push the game the way it's intended to be pushed and ran. Just having an overall conversation from both sides of the coin. Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, when you have a bunch of and I'm not trying to make excuses here by any means, but unfortunately, when you have a bunch of bad matches, some people get pretty sour over that, and then they don't want to do anything to, you know, they don't want to try and run. They don't. How did? Oh, that was Jeff. I'm like, you still haven't even gotten Steve down. Okay, so we need one more gen. But yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've tried having conversations with people, and I'm just like, hey, you know, we're all here trying to do our best to fulfill the 4 categories to gain the most blood points that we can. But when you literally do things that make that nearly impossible, active and more fun. Oh, exactly. I mean, and even if you don't get to kill everybody, even if you, like, you know, you put gen pressure on, you get a basement hook, you hook everybody at least once. I mean, if you can manage to do all that, even if you don't kill everybody, you tend to at least get enough that you may not necessarily pip, but you will absolutely get enough to make it worth your time in a match, and you made it fun for everybody else as well. And I don't disagree with you. I mean, that type of gameplay is what strives, you know, what a lot of us, I feel, strive for. But I also feel that a lot of us do not get that type of gameplay because, you know, we just don't get that type of gameplay. So, finish that one. What do we do? 3 gen ourselves here? Holy dream snares, dude. I hear you. Not a gen up here, which usually there is, so.
Walking. I sure walk.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying there as well. And I won't disagree with that. I guess I should have woke myself up while I was right here.
No.
So, where are you at? You were really close. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's no different than, you know, I don't agree with certain things that happen, but at the same time, it's like, I'm confused as a killer. No, no, we're just literally having a conversation about things that we feel aren't very, that make the game not so much fun for everybody that's playing. And I do mean everybody. Sorry that we're confusing you. Damn it. I gotta find a different gen. No, this guy's actually doing an okay job. The only problem is this, he hasn't applied a whole lot of gen pressure. And he's been very good at going after the same, you know, just staggering back and forth between the same people. Coming, Steve. Coming. Just hang on, buddy. Dude, you should have let me heal you. There you go, buddy. I'll draw him off. Oh, buddy. Ah, why are you running Iron Grasp? Like, it is so hard to wiggle out. I don't understand. I mean, there's certain people that, sure, Iron Grasp is an okay way to do it, but it's like, why are you... Alright, Steve, I'll let you have it if you can find it, buddy. Alright. That way, if you're gonna waste your time, you can waste your time. I'm fine with that. Try and give him hatch and see what happens here. Yes. Yes, I can help you do that real quick. Just give me a minute here. And often gotta have. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Haha, I complain too much. Ah, no, man. I don't think anybody complains too much, but you'll have to give me just a minute. I'll be right back. was a good game. And he almost had a perfect game. Come on, man. No, Ed? Really? So, I gotta ask you, what's your thoughts on the not showing ranks now? What do you guys think about that? Right here. Go this way. Yes, and still have it broadcast. Now, I'm curious. I don't have it going there. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Let me put my live screen back up so you're not staring at my be right back screen. It's a little better. I don't know. Well, I don't know either. I guess I don't understand why, though. You know what I mean? I don't get what the reasoning is for it, or why. I haven't done any research on it either. So I'm sure that they feel that there's a valid reason for why they did it, but honestly, I don't know why it matters if you knew that they were red rank or something else. Because, I mean, you have people, in my opinion, that choose to play poorly on both ends of the spectrum. So, what was I doing? Oh, I know what I was doing. So, I don't know. Make sure we got this right, because if not, there we go. Yeah, this guy. Before.
Veselaya said it's kinda like it is more or less too easy to rank up as killer and survivor. I for example do not think a killer should rank up just doing 2 kills. I do not think they should rank down doing less. This matchmaking thingy only makes people think they got something to prove.
Very true. Very true. I understand what you're saying, and I agree. But you know, it's no different than kind of where I was going earlier with this. When I play killer, you know, yes, it's satisfying to actually manage to do well enough to get a 4K or to be able to kill somebody in a match, but you can absolutely run an entire match without killing a single person and still do plenty of stuff to pip without killing anybody. Or, you know, really, and the other thing is the whole ranking system is, I mean, why does it matter? And I'm red rank. That doesn't mean that I'm great for doing that. It just means that I've either gotten really lucky or yeah. Oh yeah, I don't disagree with you by any means. You're absolutely correct in that aspect.
Veselaya said I mentioned killer because apparently it is very easy for killers to rank up, and with an easy rank system for them they won't do that much objectives like chase or whatever. They do not put pressure on.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I completely agree with you there. Because they don't learn. But that's also, you know, I mean, I don't want to say it's common sense, but it's kind of like if you take some.
Veselaya said so instead of a balanced high rank we got very bad survivors and bad killers.
True. I mean, it's all the way across the board, whether it's high or low. I mean, you have them both ways, but that's what I'm saying too is, to me, the ranking system is pointless. I mean, it's kind of the same thing that you said. It's more or less for somebody to like act like they have something to prove. You know, I am nowhere near a good killer or a an amazing survivor. I enjoy playing the game, absolutely. I enjoy trying to get better at playing the game, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm a 4, I'm so good. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will never say that. I don't care how many hours I have in the game. I'm not some amazing person at playing this game or any other game. I do it for enjoyment, and that's exactly what I'm out for. It's just enjoyment, and this is one game among plenty of games that I enjoy playing with other people that I know, people I don't know, or just solo queuing all on my own. It's just a style of game that I really enjoy. So
Veselaya said I was rank 1 for 2 years every month. I would not say I am a great survivor.
right, that's what I'm saying. To me, the ranking system is completely pointless, other than maybe it makes people feel better. I don't know. I could care less about that. I just, unless that's part of what they're using for your MMS, which I really doubt that they are. But you know, I'm sure that they have a different point system that they use.
Veselaya said, but I was much better than the rank 1 I see now.
Well, right. I don't know. I can't say.
Veselaya said, laughing face.
I can't say that I've watched you play, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that you aren't either. But and it could just be that that person was having an off day as well. You know what I mean? Sometimes everybody has off days. So, and that's the other thing too, is I try and do my best if I'm playing, since it's crossplay, obviously. I try and do my best if I'm playing against somebody that's, playing on the platform that I'm playing on that day. If they do really well, I try and tell them, hey, good job. Give them a thumbs up, or say something in chat if I can. And, because I want them to know, like, hey.
Veselaya said, right now I am pretty bad. I did not mean to talk badly about people's way of playing. I am just comparing myself to really good survivors, and I am not at their level.
Oh, no. No, I didn't take it that you were talking bad about people's way of playing, and I hope that, you don't take anything that I say. I'm not trying to say anything about anybody's way of playing. I mean, obviously, this is an open-handed game, so you play the way that, whether we're playing Survivor or Killer, obviously. You just kind of have to roll with the punches and figure out, like, okay, if this guy's going to face camp and tunnel, we have to try and slam out gens as fast as we can, or take protection hits and try and draw his attention, Or if you have somebody that chooses to tanking. I really hate this when it's happening. Anyways, when you have issues with stuff like that, it's like, hey, so you just kind of gotta learn to adapt to how everybody chooses to play. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm not really good. I'm not really bad. I'm wherever I am. I mean, I'm not gonna compare myself to anybody else, because I'm the only me, and they're most likely the only them. So there isn't any comparison. Nor would I ever want it to be that way. I just want to come on here. I want to have some great games and try and have some enjoyment, and that's what I'm going for. And I'm really hoping that it's able to happen. If it's not, then that really stinks. But we're gonna keep on trucking. I do my best not to give up on playing the game when things go really bad. Just because you have one bad day doesn't mean that you should let it drag you down the whole time. Better just Not what I want. Thank you. Jeez. Just throw on my regular. Boop. There we go. Rather have it that way. Make myself just a wee bit bigger here. Think. Here we go. Unlock this down, jump in here. Ooh, wow. Talk about a throwdown with a party here.
said, yeah, I agree. Where I was going with it was that the rank system is not fair. The maps are rated random. The killers play it different, so the new system trying to get information about how good you are can never be fair.
Very true. Very true. Unfortunately, you know, it's gonna be very hard to come up with a decent system. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Why did you just stand in that trap? Are you kidding me? Like, holy cow. And thank you for stopping by and chatting. Greatly appreciated. I honestly thought that you were gonna hook her right there. I don't know why you didn't. Okay. You, my sir, are not very good at looking at your surroundings. Well, and I feel bad too because, you know, I can appreciate them trying to find a way to balance the system or whatever, but where, you know, like, I got stuck in a match the other day. Granted, I don't know what the rank was. Again, to me, that really doesn't matter. But I honestly felt bad for the guy because I was solo queuing. I got in a match with some very good survivors, or, you know, in my opinion, they're very good. And we all played well together. And I felt bad because, I mean, we killed it. We didn't have a single hook until the last gen was done. And then, you know, it's like this, I felt bad for the poor guy. Which, part of it, I think, is just because he might have been more of an experienced killer, or maybe he didn't play that person very often. But, you know. Because I feel bad for people like that, too, because, you know, I feel like that's not very fun for them. Because they struggled to try and do what they were trying, you know, what their objectives are. So. Do you play on PC, Vasella? Oh, we managed to finally get our first gen done. I really trying to do my best not to exhaust myself, since he keeps running over there, setting traps. It's actually a pretty good map for him if you know where to set some traps.
Veselia said, yeah, it might be that. Or he was one of the killers that used the snowball effect to get to higher ranks.
Oh, you're right. That could be too. I just, either way, however.
Veselia said and never learned how to do proper chasing.
Yeah, true. Either way.
Veselia said I play PC.
Oh, okay, cool. Either way, I still feel bad whether, you know, they got there legitimately or not. I still feel bad because literally, you know, like, I didn't get chased until the very end, and that was just because I did the unhook, and then he went straight back, you know, must have been upset or something, because went straight back after the same person, and it's just like, dude, you know, like, I understand that you want to try and kill somebody, but that's not how we're supposed to be doing this. And obviously we all got out, but I still feel bad for him because it's like, hey, you know, I want you to have a decent game as well, but obviously it's very hard to do that when... Alright, so that last guy was running Noed, so if I start seeing totems, I'm gonna start popping them. Well, if you're ever on, man, and you want, and I'm on, and you want to play, just let me know. Again, I appreciate you stopping by, chatting. It's always nice to have a little bit of a conversation with a fellow player. See somebody else's input and what they, you know, what they think. I like to see things from different perspectives. Are you using pop? Kind of look like a pop kick. Obviously using unnerving presence.
Veselaya said I agree, and I would too, but if I ever give people like that a finger they will camp me to the end.
Well, yeah. Which I'm not saying that you should give them the finger, but no, it's just, I don't know, I just wish there was no, I guess even if you had a tutorial on, like, here, you know, this is some considerations before you start playing this game, which I know that they have them, but it's still kind of like, hey man, you know, even if you watch that, or, you know, force people to watch it, it still doesn't mean that just because you had them watch it, they're gonna do it, which kind of stinks. But it is what it is. That's why we do our best to roll with it. On, you know, I came in with nothing. There's a chest over here. No. Okay. We only need one more gen. You pop the one there, pop that one there. What are you doing, dude? Like, they're... Okay. You literally came over here to grab a trap and that was it? Interesting.
Veselaya said I'd love to just give them some chases, and joke around together, but I do not trust them enough.
Yeah. I can see that as well. And it's very unfortunate that it's that way a lot, you know. The other thing is, too, is, you know, granted, it's solo queue, but there's some matches I've gotten and it's just like, man, you know, there's absolutely no team here. Like, everybody's out for themselves. Which really stinks too, because, you know, we should all be trying to go in and work together. Not against each other. Because that only makes a killer's job that much easier. You're a Meg and you're not running... Yeah.
Veselaya said I have done that mistake before.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say that we all haven't done it before. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we haven't, you know. Because no, I don't think, honestly, anybody could say that. But it's still the fact that it's like, let me... Okay, that's your first hook, yeah. I can't...
Veselaya said, and it ended with them taking advantage of me being nice.
Yeah. Yeah, which really stinks too, you know what I mean? Because it makes it hard when you're going into... Oh, really? That's what I kind of wondered. That really stinks. I kind of had a feeling that we were playing with a guy that was running that, which means that I can't say for sure, but I'm gonna make the assumption that the totem over by the other door, which the other door is all the way over here, and I'm assuming you're hovering her, plus you have NOED on. Yep. Are you seriously like standing right here watching? Yep, kind of figured. Are you kidding me, dude? You're literally standing 10 feet back there. Wow. Okay, good. Thanks for popping that. Dude. Go away. This is ridiculous. I don't know how that's fun for you, but okay. You're running iron grass. That did no good. Thanks for hanging around, person. Yep, getting on the hook. Great. You gonna face camp me too? Awesome. And then you just left. Like, thanks for hanging around. Oh my goodness. That right there is an exact prime example of how a game can go south very fast with a solo.
Said when this game was new I had a lot of fun with killers because the Pipsy stem was not that hard.
Yeah, I guess what has changed so much since then? Because I started playing December 2019. So yeah, I mean, look at that.
Vesalia said, see, this is what I meant. This guy will now pip even if he did a bad game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I understand what you're saying as far as that goes. He doesn't understand that it's not a good way to do things. I get that from what you're saying earlier as well. But I mean, the flip side of the coin, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So how do you implement something that makes that to where that doesn't happen? You know what I mean? That's one of the hardest things. Yes, I know they're getting ready for bed. I heard you. So, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword because it's hard for them to find a way to make it.
Vesalia said it was a small community, and once you hit redrinks you were starting to meet fun killers.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can still do that now. It just doesn't seem like it happens as often, in my opinion. But again, I've only been playing for 2 years. I know this came out in, what, 2016? Wasn't it July of 2016? Something like that. So
Vesalia said the mistake they did was trying to make this game competitive.
yeah. Yeah, I can see that. But, I mean, what do you do? I guess in the same sense they're trying to compete with a lot of larger names. You know, not that they're not a large game, but I mean, I feel like that's how it always happens too, though. Once you break out of what you consider a small community from the gaming world and go into a large community, I don't feel like it matters what game you're in. It just, you know, it goes competitive instantly just because a lot of people have that type of nature, you know. So, and unfortunately from a software aspect of it, it's not as easy to change things or adjust things to help prevent things like that as people seem to think it should be. But you have to excuse me just a minute. I will return in about 5. I gotta get my son ready for bed.
Veselaya said this is the only game with this kind of gameplay. Veselaya said the campers used to be at rank 20 to 10.
only game we just kind of play. This in particular style, you're right. I can't personally say that I've found any other games that are similar to this. And I can't say that I don't find some in purple and red ranks as far as campers, but I feel like most of the ones that I run into are 9 to 20. I can't say in all cases. I'm not gonna, but again, like, what are you supposed to do about that? How do you create a balance? Because I've thought about that before. I'm like, it'd be kind of nice is if they actually took the entity and, okay, there we go, and made it where if you stood there, like within, say, a certain radius of the hook for a supposed set of time, the entity would wrap the killer's feet and hold them in place where they couldn't move. So if they're face camping or doing something like that, and then if you continuously do it, it has a self timer written in the software that each time that you do it, it gets progressively worse and holds you for longer. So it forces people to not do that. I mean, that's it's one thing if you're, like, the one that really gets me is when you see people choose to run Devour Hope, and then they don't leave the hook. They don't leave far enough when they
Veselia said, and again, there's toxic players on both sides. Survivors can be really toxic. One guy I play with actually makes killers DC. I do not agree with that either.
And you're 100% correct there. Really, in all honesty, I don't feel, yes, it sucks. Okay, but here's the other thing too, is either side of the coin that you're playing on, you should never DC, because even if you're getting tunneled, this, that, or the other, you're still gonna have issues. You're still gonna lose progression. But what's the point in disconnecting? Yes, it sucks, but it's one match. The odds of you getting thrown back in with the exact same killer is very rare. And, I'm not going to say that it doesn't happen, but, we can only do so much about that. You can't dictate how somebody chooses to play either. I don't know. There's a lot of things that could, that you can speculate and try and say, hey, if we could do something to do this. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that would be cool if you could change that and try and help with people being that way, on whether it's survivor or killer.
Veselia said, if a killer camps me, he needs to be ready to stick to that plan for the full struggle. I hate campers that I enjoy fighting to the last second. Smiley face.
Oh yeah, if somebody's gonna do it, I do the same thing. I smile it out, man. I will struggle you down to my last dying click. I don't care if that's what you're gonna do. But that's what I was saying. Is like before, I was like, that would be kind of cool, if because it's from a survivor standpoint, you're constantly moving, which in theory the killer should too. No different than you hook somebody, right? You've got 3 others out there trying to do things in the process of you picking that person up and carrying them. So either A, you got somebody running like Lucky Break, or the other UE perk that increases the wiggle as long as you're within a certain range, or Steve's, for the lack of knowing what the perk is right now, Steve's got his perk that holds the hook timer if you're close, but you have to be close.
Veselia said, my idea is honestly that if the killer is not putting pressure on the map, the entity grows bored and starts spawning things that can be used as a weapon against the killer.
That would work too, which is fine to an extent, but that's what I'm saying though. If somebody chooses to do that, I feel like you should because you know you said it earlier. They're not really learning, so you could spawn things, but that still doesn't prevent them from doing it. So you almost need to like use the entity against them. So not just spawning, but literally if you like wrap their feet and hold them in place if they're face camping somebody to the point where they can't, or you know, wrap their entire body up where they can't swing, they can't grab, they can't do anything while they're standing there. If they're literally standing there not moving at all, you know, it's like, okay, so if this is the way that you choose to play this.
Veselaya said this should not be confused with a endgame camp, which I find is okay to snowball from if the killer did a good game before the end of the game.
Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, right, but you know, there again, there's a lot of different things, but all I'm trying to say is you want to come up with a way that teaches people to make the game, you know, make it more objective driven for both sides. So I understand what you're saying at the end game collapse. If they got ran really good, or I should say everybody got ran really good, then sure, okay. But again, you still don't need to do that at the end game. You don't have to have a death in the match to succeed in Pip. Now granted, it's harder obviously if you don't, but you can still absolutely do enough to gain 1 Pip without, you know, doing a snowball at the end. But that's a choice, and that's another balance thing that's kind of hard to do. But I see what you're saying. I just I just try and think of things from both sides, because I don't understand some people's choices on their perks and then how they choose to play. You know, like again, I don't know if you heard me, but with Devour Hope, when you're running that, there's absolutely no point of you staying so close to the hook that you don't get your token for it. It's like, dude, you're running that hook 'em. You got 3 other people across the map somewhere, and almost everybody's surrounding barbecue and chili, or some type of aura showing perk. Now, me personally,
Veselaya said, but if you camp from Gen 4 to 5, you are literally taking advantage from one player's one mistake. And in the end you might get that kill, and maybe more, because of the boring gameplay you do will make the survivors try to at least try to save you.
what? Yeah, I understand.
Veselaya said, sorry for my English.
No, you're fine, man. There's absolutely nothing wrong with your English. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, I'm not trying to argue against anything that you're saying. Just ultimately, my thing is I would just like to see it to where there's, I guess, certain things where you can do things like that and it's semi okay, I guess. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to word this, because
Veselaya said, I am just saying that this one guy's mistake will cost him or her the game. This is what makes camping not a okay strategy in my eyes. A okay strategy is something you can combat in some way.
correct, and that's kind of what I was trying to get out. I just said I was losing my wording there. I don't, you know, the perks are your perks to run. They put them in the game. Whatever you choose to run is whatever you have to run, and you have to run against it. But yeah, I don't personally, I'm right there with you. I do not agree with that style of gameplay, in my opinion, as well. But you can only do so much to balance it, and Ultimately, my whole thing is I just want to teach people, which I guess it's not really my job to do that, but I would like to see more people make it to where it's overall fun gameplay. If I walk away and I get my butt handed to me, but I had a blast trying to do things, then fine. I am absolutely 100% okay with that, but I completely agree. I don't feel that camping in any way is fun for anybody. And I understand that's one way that you can most likely kill at least one, if not more, because usually, your survivors are not gonna, they're gonna do their best to try and get you unhooked, but usually, it snowballs really fast, as you said. So, the one that really gets me too is, I don't know how many pigs you've gone against since you started playing, but it's same thing there. It's kind of like Devour Hope. You have the traps, which is something else that the survivors have to take off if their timer activates. If not, their head blows off, right? Well, why do you go after the person that just got unhooked that's trying to take their trap off? Like, the whole point is one, they just got unhooked. The other thing is that is to your advantage, because that is something else that they have to do in the so they're not working on a gen, they're not cleansing totems, they have to try and take that thing off if their timer's active. So why are you going back after that person when they're not doing anything? Go find the other 3 people out there, or however many people that you have left, and do the same thing, and then, put your pressure on. You have this secondary ability or primary ability for a reason. Use it to your advantage. So, but there's a lot of things.
Vesalia said, I hate pigs, hag, wraith, and trapper. It is all the same, tunnel, camp and repeat. And I agree. Pig is so strong, but these killers are not using it to their advantage.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's like you have all these, you get these abilities to try and use to your advantage. Now, granted, a lot of people are very good at getting around the trapper's traps. I'm not going to say it is. Now, the one thing that really stinks, and the hag, is a really bad one for that, especially with her traps and how they pull you in. So, granted, obviously that's her ability and that's what it's meant to do, but when they put it right in front of the hook and you unhook the person and, it bam pops up, they usually pop right to their trap, and bam, that person that just got unhooked is right down. So it's like, it kind of stinks, because obviously, one, they just got unhooked, so then in the process they're back on the ground, they can't do anything, so then you're trying to get them back up while the other person's getting chased. So the one thing that I can really say, I don't know, have you gone against a nemesis yet?
Vesalia said, I saved a guy from a full hag camp, with traps everywhere. We had to let the guy before die because we did not want to farm them from Vesalia said, hook. Yes, I have. The last only guy we were able to get out because the door was open. Right.
Well, see, the other thing with that, like, the zombie aspect is cool, but I feel like kind of need to balance that aspect out just a little bit, because literally the only way to kill a zombie is to drop a pallet on them. That is it. That is your only option. So it'd be kind of nice if they had a flashlight add-on, or even something for the flashbang perk, that would allow you to also use that to eliminate zombies. Just to kind of balance it a little bit more. Because I don't mind running against it, but when they have the right add-ons, man, they can get a lot of zombies. And it's one thing when you're running against somebody that's really good as a killer. It's a whole nother thing when you're running against somebody that's really good as a killer and they have like, you know, a dozen zombies across the map, especially if it's a small map. But that's... Huh? Twice? 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 There. There, did it pop up? So, what do you prefer to play? Do you prefer to play Survivor or do you prefer to play Killer? Yeah. Well, I think Jacob had some too. But yeah, I had, I don't know, 5 or 6 pieces.
Veselia said the thing is I feel like the killers do not have it that easy either. The last nemesis I faced was playing so hard the first part of the game.
Did not have it. No, and I'm not saying that they do.
Veselia said but in the end he was memeing with me.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of cool that it, you know, it's cool that it worked out that way. And trust me, I completely agree because I play both sides of the coin. So I play as killer and I know it's not that easy. I'm just saying there's a few things that, in my opinion, from a survivor standpoint with that could be done differently just to excuse me, make just balance it out a little bit more, because that's honestly the first killer that they've added in more than, you know, it's basically like going against multiple killers in a sense. So
Veselia said yeah it was actually. I just wished they did not feel it was that rough for them, that they can relax and have a fun game.
yeah, I do agree with you there. I don't understand why some people get so frustrated. Like, I understand that you want to do this, you want to do that, but in the end it's just a game and it's intended for fun and relaxation. But I mean, if that's how somebody feels, unfortunately we can't do anything to change that. So
Veselia said if a killer plays it fair I do not care if they kill me, I survive or if they let me go. That's all I want, smiley face.
yeah, exactly. I want a decent gameplay. That's my goal, you know, and I think honestly anybody that comes in to play this game, that's all we're going for, is to have decent gameplay overall. Because I don't care either. I mean, the only thing, you know, like anytime that I play killer, I try to do my best to evaluate the blood point scores.
Veselaya said maybe I should kill a killer and do these things. I am just a very patient on survivors that will never learn.
Very patient. Well, I mean, either way, I mean, to me it's fun to...
Veselaya said I meant that I am not patient.
Yeah, I got that. I mean, it's something something that comes with time, or just, you know, I have my moments where I'm not very patient as well, but you know, I try to do my best to always remind myself, hey man, you know, we're just in here trying to have a good time, you know, and do what we can. It's just...
Veselaya said I would probably play Trickster.
Oh yeah? What makes you want to play Trickster?
Veselaya said and be super mean.
Trust me, there's plenty of times that I feel like doing the same thing and just playing a super toxic build, but in the long run I have to remind myself, hey, you play against that a lot, is, you know, when I play Survivor with people, and I don't like it, and so, you know, I just remind myself.
Veselaya said because I hate chasing people.
Oh, I see. Well, either way, you still have to chase people. Even though you have daggers, you still have to chase them. But I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of times where I get frustrated in that aspect. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a human that doesn't get frustrated.
Veselaya said I can hit them from a long way.
True. But if they're good, it's a lot harder to hit them from a long way. So, because it's the same with a Huntress. I enjoy playing her as well. Or, I like playing the Clown. But
Veselaya said yeah, that is true.
so, I mean, they're fun to play, but if I do play them, I just try to, you know, I don't normally run anything other than Spies of the Shadows. So, no aura showing perks. I don't normally run Iron Maiden. You know, I'll run Ruin. I don't have Hex Undying unlocked on, you know, for anybody yet, so.
Veselaya said I would love to play killer lower ranks, but with this system I would most likely meet good survivors.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you know what? I don't mind doing that either. The only thing that I don't like about that is when you get with people that choose to, like if they're really good and they run you, you know, like run you hard because they're a really good group of people, which it happens. Excuse me. I just don't like the choices that they make, like when they pop the door and then they're standing there butt dancing. It's like, okay, you got me fair and square, you handed it to me, you know, it is what it is, man. But you don't have to stand there and do that. Like, you can just leave, you know, and I'll accept my defeat, no problem. But then again, I don't know. I haven't played killer with this new system.
Veselaya said I mean they can butt dance all they want. They are just silly.
Well, true. It is just silly, but it's like, okay. And
Veselaya said I also used to butt dance, but I was thinking it as jokes.
well, true. And you see, that's why I like talking to other people. You get different perspectives on how people view things. So. I usually just stand there and wait because, you know, usually somebody else is still in there, so I'm waiting for him to leave, and as soon as I see him leave, I leave. But that's my choice. You played on RPD yet? Grab something to drink. I'll be right back.
Veselia said, I mean there is not that many kind of communication. Also I used to wait at the gate for the killer to come out of respect to give them extra points.
Yeah, and I'll do that too, especially if I ran a match and I didn't get chased. You know, I'll even stand there and let them hit me to get the extra points before I leave. To try and be nice and give them more as well. Just like a Mori. Saw that.
Veselia said, now people say it is toxic. So I guess I never do that anymore.
Okay. Okay. I don't understand how that's. No, I personally would feel like the butt dancing is toxic, like a haha or whatever, than just standing there waiting for your other players. But yes, I could see it. I've played in quite a few matches where, you know, like that one there, where that other person left and the Meg got injured trying to help me wiggle off, and then so, you know, it's just her, she's injured. I'm assuming she probably couldn't heal. I didn't look at her perks, but you know, if they would have hung around, there's possible chance that I could have got off, you know, but they left. I I feel bad if I'm, you know, if I just leave and I don't take the chance of trying to unhook or do something to help them. I'd rather die trying than just leave somebody to die. That, you know, especially if they haven't ever been hooked before.
Veselia said, I guess the killer feel it is like taunting, but that was never why I did it.
Yeah, I understand you. It's not why I ever do it either, but I guess I'm not standing there to try and taunt you. I'm standing there waiting to see what's going on with my other teammates. I guess. Oh, look at that. Speaking of which, we're right back on RPD. Here we go. And that would be the clown. Holy crap! What are you running, pinky finger? Oh, that's cool. There's one right here under the desk. Thanatophobia.
He's got a Mori on too.
I know. And he's running pinky finger or something. She got hit with 2 bottles and then went down after
Veselia
that.
said, and it is when everyone gets out, not before that. It was just something a lot of people used to do.
Oh, well, see, I don't do that. I just stay there to, you know, try and get my teammate And make sure my teammates manage to get out.
I don't know, but he's got stuff that makes it really...
Yeah, I think he's got pinky finger on.
Yep, he's got fucking pinky finger on.
Veselaya
You
said,
son of a
anyway, I am
bitch.
going to bed now, but I catch you some other time. Smiley face.
Well, thanks. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. I appreciate it. Oh man, you got corrupt on. Alright. Running Dying Light and Thanatophobia. This guy's obviously a decent player. Oh, sorry. Mean to be in your way. Plus, I don't know this map that well, so... Huh. Oh, he didn't get hit directly, that's why. I was gonna say, how did he not go down in one shot? Again there. Keep him going, Dwight. You're doing a good job, buddy. Just in case. Oh, there it is. Oh wow, you're running so you're going for the unhook. You working on one over there, or are you on a totem?
Yeah. No, I'm working on one.
I can't get over there through here. I gotta go back over this way.
You just scared the shit out of me.
Sorry. Come on, big guy. I'll run you for a while. Goddamn pinky finger. Oh, I ran him for a little while at least.
I don't know what that means.
What means?
Somebody sent me one of the other players, the white one, sent me a message asking if I was a woman. And I was like, yes. And then he sent me something else, but it's in Spanish, so I don't know what it says.
Okay.
Well, he asked me in Spanish if I was a woman, and I was like, yes.
And I'll give it to him, at least he's done a good job. He's gotten all of us.
Yeah, and he's not tunneling, at least.
Right. Getting some decent
See if we
gameplay
can
here.
find another generator somewhere.
Sorry.
Anything in here? No, you're fine. It just is. Oh. There's gotta be one outside here somewhere. Come down here and help me with this one.
Well, he's close. But yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think we kind of three-genned ourselves, honestly.
Oh, he's on me.
Damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Thanks for running them right by me, Nia. You fucking asshole.
Last gen's done.
Yeah, now that I'm getting picked up. It's literally standing here at the top of the stairs watching me. Really gonna be an asshole like that, huh? Well, you started off playing pretty good until you turned into a dickhead. God damn it! You are an asshole. Are you really gonna play fair the whole time and then be a fucking dickhead at the end? What an asshole. You just worried me. You're a fucking dick. Sit there and fucking watch me like that at the end instead of fucking leaving.
Yeah. Said something about he's Hispanic. He said something in Spanish. Well, I can't say he's Hispanic, but he said something in Spanish, and he said something about the map having a huge delay. Like, that's probably your internet.
I don't know what you're saying to me.
Google it.
I'm gonna, cause I hope we win it. It is very hard. Yes.
Yep.
I hope we win. This game's very hard. And then he said we lost.
I think we gathered. You said that was Dwight?
Yeah.
Okay. Jump. Go to the bathroom real quick.
I should just go into the bathroom. We're in a match. That's quick, actually. Tickles. No. I love you too, baby. Don't ready up yet, honey.
Ready up.
I gotta get my stuff.
What now?
I don't ready up yet.
Okay.
Okay, now you can. I had to get my tool or my stuff around.
Okay. Sacrificial cake? Let's just hope we can make it perfect. Started out right next to that guy though. What?
Sent you something.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, mocha. Kind of started in a weird spot.
Death Slinger. God damn it, really? Good at shooting.
Right.
He's got last year's outfit on. The event outfit.
Yeah.
It's fine, we got one popped.
He's got Pop Goes the Weasel on. Really? Okay, awesome. This is the way we're gonna play, huh? Cool. So you're a dick. Awesome.
Trying to be. Failed miserably. I don't know why he felt the need to come try and get me right back down.
Because he's obviously an asshole.
Is Leon still over there?
Yeah, he's getting me down. What? Good night. Can I have a hug? Good night, honey. I love you. Sleep good, okay? Don't forget to make sure your alarm's set. You're an asshole. You are a straight up asshole. Guessing you're a 1.
Anybody coming for you?
Yeah.
Leon, come here. That nurse is calling on.
Oh. You're a... You are fucking pathetic. Pathetic. Only way you can find people, go right back to the fucking hook after you unhook somebody. Fucking ridiculous.
How the hell did you lunge all the way around the corner when I sprint bursted, dude? There's no way. Didn't get him. Damn. Ah! Alright, well... Using barbecue, of course.
Oh yeah, because he's... a piece of shit.
Better get in the locker.
He's trying to find Hatch.
What are you doing? Nice.
Got lucky on that one.
Purple no-ed too.
Why am I now shocked?
I don't know. Well, we keep trying. That's all we can do. You gonna play a Leon, huh?
I have a challenge to try to blind or light burn the killer, so I'm gonna try it with
Flashbang.
yeah, because Lord knows I can't do it with the goddamn flashlight.
Well, when you drop that, you have to drop it about 3 seconds before it goes off in front of them, so...
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm just telling you. I didn't know if you knew or not. So.
Yeah, I know. I tried it one time, but...
What happened?
Kicked me out.
Okay, well, I'm waiting, so when you come back in, let me know.
And back in.
Okay. Hmm. That sucks.
What?
One of the Kalamazoo sheriffs died today.
Hmm. Are you ready, Dup?
Oh, I forgot that. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure it wasn't my game still screwed up.
No, that was my bad. I was, and then it kicked you, and I totally forgot to. Doesn't take too long. There we go. That's fast. But he was ready to get in.
Yeah. Good.
Good luck.
Says the Keystone Pipeline's owner is suing the Biden administration for $15 billion. Good.
Yep, back on Yamoka. Well, I think they've finally gotten enough people to start waking up and realizing that they're done being screwed over. I haven't heard anything yet.
Me either, but there's a Jen right here.
I got one right here too, but I'm gonna cleanse this totem first. Oh, maybe you're working on the one that's right by me.
Yeah, I am.
Don't freak out, I'm right here. Nope, you're not. Oh, I guess you're playing Leon, duh. So yes, you are. See any other totems? Ghostface. What's up, buddy? Right outside there.
God damn it! How'd you fucking see me get in there, you bastard?
He might have saw you. He might have heard you.
Fucking asshole.
Sorry, I was trying to run him away. He started to, and then...
I was trying to fucking craft a grenade.
Anybody coming or no?
Yeah.
Sat there and marked them. I'm trying to get some stuff done to hopefully draw them over here.
Gonna pick her right back up, huh?
Mm-hmm. And she killed herself.
You got fucking barbecue on too. Such a good player you are. Really impressed with you so far. Yep, really good at coming right back after the same people. Real good at it.
Oh,
Bitch.
you hit decisive? I forgot. You're running it.
You're a fucking bitch.
I knew I wasn't gonna get away from him. Go ahead and put me in basement. No? Not gonna put me in basement? Okay. Got something on that makes him mark super fast when he's leaning. Because he shouldn't have been able to mark me that fast normally. I want you to crouch somewhere so that I can there you are. There you are. Come on, jerk. Since we have this thing, a tunnel in here. Fucking pop goes the weasel.
Person's pretty good at running them.
I wish I could be that good. Got my ass handed to me. Still chasing him.
Person's whooping your ass, dude. Keep going! Hatch is right there where she's running him. I know you probably can't see it, but...
No, I cannot.
Person's fuck. She's whooping your ass, dude.
If he leaves her, let me know.
I will. He's pissed. He's listening. I think... Nope. Yep, he's leaving her. Nope, maybe not. Nope, he left. He got mad. Because she jumped through that window and then it blocked, so then she looped him somewhere else right next to it, and then went back there after the window was unblocked and looped him in there again.
Of course you would.
She's working on a gen. She's a little over halfway done.
I don't know how you knew I was back there, but okay.
Go to the hatch, chick. You know where it is.
Yep, that's why I was doing it.
Well, he knows where it is too. He'll probably go close it. Her best bet would just be to stay right there where the door is and open it.
Well, I was hoping that I'd be able to give it to her, but...
Oh, he's got Remember Me on too.
Wow. That one person didn't even break 2,000 blood points.
Hopefully you can get it, chick. He's got that freaking Remember Me on.
I'd be more worried about him marking.
Oh, she got it. Way to go. Wish I knew what her rank was.
Oh, doesn't matter. They're a good player. It's just sad that, you know. Oh, they're not PC. They're on console, some sort of console.
Yeah, Xbox. Let's see what rank or what their gamer.
I just feel bad for that one because literally they didn't. I mean, neither one of you broke very many blood points.
I don't know how he didn't have barbecue on, because he literally, every time he hooked somebody, came over and found me right away.
Yeah, I
don't know how.
Unless he just plays a lot. It's the only other thing I can think of.
I don't know.
So.
Yeah, I lost a progression point on that one.
Well, that other person definitely did.
I barely got to even do anything.
I know. That's why I half expected him to hit me, but he took you. I don't know why.
The only reason I actually got any blood points at all is because I burned the sacrificial cake.
Well, and that's the worst part about it, is you burn it and then it didn't even get used, you know. But is what it is.
This is my last match. I'm tired.
That's gonna have to be mine too. I was kind of wondering if it wasn't Michael or something, because, you know, we didn't hear anything right out of the gate. It's unusual that you don't hear anything. I didn't see any, you know, the obsession wasn't being chased, none of that stuff, so. I hope that we're not stuck on Yamoka. Not that there's anything wrong with that map, but. Alright. And hook two more people safely, which has been really hard to do in the last couple matches. That chick was standing over there. She was gonna go unhook that Claudette when she first got hooked, and then you went and unhooked her. Can't believe he's only running 2 perks. Assuming they must never play him, or they just started to, one or the other. Something.
Veselia said not a very Veselia said I saved a guy from a Veselia said not a very Veselia said I saved a guy from a Veselia said there's toxic traps everywhere. But if I ever had to let the guy go, the last guy we were able to get out because the guy I play with actually makes killers we were able to get out because the door was open. With that either.
Trying this stuff out and trying to figure out how to, like, I'm trying to change the settings. Hoping since it's later, it doesn't take too long to get into one more. If it does, I might just have to call it quits before then.
Yeah.
I'll give it until, what, 11:05. And if we don't hit anything by then, I'm gonna call it quits. Where are you at in the 9?
Well, I was almost an 8, but not had very good matches.
I know. So it makes me really mad that it came right back after you. I mean, at least you got to use your decisive, but still. Okay. Guess we managed to do it. Gotta talk dirty to it. Excuse me. Alright, let's hope that we can do something good in this one for our final match for the day.
Come on, Blade. Let's go potty one last time. Come on. Up. Come on. Come on. Get your butt up. Come on. Dude, get up.
But dude, I don't want to.
Go.
No.
Jesus Christ. It's about to be fall again, and we're gonna have all these goddamn leaves again. Ugh, I hate fall.
What's wrong with fall?
I hate fall.
Yes, dear. I was being a Weisenheimer. Alright. At least we got something different. And we got the twins.
Yep. Ouch. Damn it. Why are you running?
They're in Victor right now. He's over by that gen. Nice thing is he can't track run marks, so assuming they might have a challenge for Victor. I'll crush him. Okay, now I'm gonna try and cleanse his totem again. Oh, you found somebody. Either that or you playing it and somebody decided to try and do a gen right next to Charlotte. Found 2 people. Damn, I missed my second check for my brand new part. Where'd you go, Victor? Okay, so you're in Charlotte now. See how this goes. I'll take that. If you must be chasing after Fang or something. I haven't heard him in a while. Holy cow, how did we pop the last gen already? No, Ed? I only saw one escape door, so.
I crushed you, motherfucker.
This door's 99. Over by where we did our first 2 gens. Found hatch.
I do out. We all ran out. Because she was right there by that door.
I took hatch.
Well, I've got to find her once. That really not give me credit for that?
I lost in that one.
Why didn't that give me credit?
For what?
Finding the killer.
I don't know.
I blinded Victor, but it gave me the point. It gave me the points for it. It said blind killer on it.
I don't know.
That's some horse shit.
Well, would have liked to have been a little more chaste in that one. Alright. Thanks for dropping by and watching tonight, guys. Hope you have a great night and a good day tomorrow. See you tomorrow night. That's to all. Sign